On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Skeptic.
A person who doubts or questions the truth of specific claims, beliefs, or doctrines, especially those in religion or the supernatural.
Examples:
An ingrained skeptic. Climate skeptic. He was a skeptic who doubted the existence of supernatural phenomena.
Dowsing.
A method or practice using a divining rod or other device to locate underground water sources or other hidden substances.
Examples:
Dowsing rod. Dowsing for minerals. The ancient practice of dowsing involves using a divining rod to find hidden water sources.
Swivel.
To rotate or turn around a fixed point or axis, often used to describe the action of a chair or other similar object that can rotate horizontally. Noun, a fastening device that allows the thing fastened to it to rotate or turn around freely.
Examples:
Swivel 180 degrees around to face him. Swivel mechanism. I swivel my chair to face the window and enjoy the view.
Apiece.
To, from, or by each one of a group.
Examples:
One apiece. Give $2 apiece. These toys are $5 apiece.
Worthless.
Having no value or usefulness, not worth considering.
Examples:
Worthless stock. Worthless coin. The product was found to be worthless as it failed to meet the customer's expectations.
Electrostatic.
Relating to the static electric charge produced by friction or other means, describing the behavior of insulators and conductors in electrical systems.
Examples:
Electrostatic repulsion. Electrostatic discharge. The experiment showed a strong electrostatic charge between the two objects.
Pseudoscience.
A belief or practice that is presented as scientific but lacks supporting evidence or is contradicted by scientific evidence. A system of beliefs or practices that is not based on scientific principles.
Examples:
Pseudoscience claims. Debunking pseudoscience. The idea that certain crystals have healing powers is considered pseudoscience by the scientific community.
Trespass.
To enter someone's private property without permission or legal authority. To infringe upon or violate someone's rights, boundaries, or personal space.
Examples:
Trespass against his rights. Trespass into the country's waters. The sign warns visitors not to trespass on private property.
Disbelief.
The feeling of not being able to believe or accept that something is true or real.
Examples:
Disbelief in the authority. Ask in disbelief. His reaction was one of complete disbelief.
Skepticism.
An attitude of doubting or questioning that claims or statements are true or valuable, or that something will happen, the disbelief in any claims of ultimate knowledge.
Examples:
Natural skepticism. Skepticism toward bureaucracy. This party expresses skepticism about the efficacy of the health insurance system.
Primate.
Any mammal of the order primates, which includes monkeys, apes, and humans.
Examples:
Primate species. Primate sanctuary. Many scientists study primate behavior and intelligence.
Salivation.
The process of producing saliva, a liquid in the mouth that helps to moisten and break down food as well as maintain oral hygiene.
Examples:
Excessive salivation. Drooling salivation. The smell of fresh pizza caused immediate salivation in the hungry customers.
Pigeon.
A stout-bodied bird with a small head, short legs, and a short, cooing call, typically found in cities and domesticated for food.
Examples:
A racing pigeon. Pigeon on the roof. The pigeon perched on the windowsill, pecking at the bread crumbs left for it.
Counterclockwise.
In a direction opposite to the rotation of a clock's hands or opposite to the usual direction of movement or flow.
Examples:
Move counterclockwise. Swirl counterclockwise. The carousel rotates counterclockwise at a slow pace.
Clockwise.
In a circular direction that follows the course of a clock's hands or in a direction that is considered to be forward or positive.
Examples:
Rotate clockwise. Move clockwise. We need to turn the knob clockwise to lock the door.
Peck.
To strike or bite someone or something repeatedly, usually with the beak or bill, to give a quick, small kiss or nibble.
Examples:
Peck on the cheek. Peck at feed. The woodpecker would peck at the tree high up in the branches.
Superstition.
A belief or practice that is not based on science or reason and that is often connected with a religion.
Examples:
Superstition in religion. Believe in superstition. There is a surviving superstition that black cats are a symbol of bad luck.
Meaningless.
Having no meaning, direction, or purpose.
Examples:
A meaningless endeavor. Do a meaningless task. This experiment's results are meaningless because the other conditions are not identical.
Hominid.
A primate of a family, hominidae, that includes humans and their fossil ancestors.
Examples:
large-toothed hominid, hominid evolution. Scientists have discovered new fossil evidence of an ancient hominid species.
Rustle.
To make a soft, crackling sound, like the sound caused by the movement of dry leaves or paper. To move quietly or furtively to avoid being heard or noticed.
Examples:
rustle up a meal, rustle paper. The leaves rustled in the wind, creating a peaceful sound in the forest.
Predator.
An animal whose natural behavior is to prey on others.
Examples:
apex predator, sexual predators. The native South American animals were in danger because of the predator's arrival.
Cognition.
The psychological process of perception and learning and reasoning, the mental action or process by which knowledge and understanding are developed in the mind.
Examples:
social cognition, cognition disorder. The professor focused on the research of infant cognition.
Vigilant.
Keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties.
Examples:
vigilant watch, vigilant about hand washing. The guards had to remain vigilant to ensure the safety of the high security facility.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Propensity.
A natural inclination, preference, or tendency toward a particular activity, behavior, or opinion.
Examples:
propensity for violence, propensity to procrastinate. His propensity for lying caused him to lose many friends.
Infuse.
To fill something with a particular quality, feeling, or influence, to imbue.
Examples:
infuse with spirit, infuse life with meaning. She infused fresh herbs into the soup for added flavor.
Predatory.
Living by eating other animals, especially by catching prey that is still alive.
Examples:
a predatory bird, predatory warfare. The domesticated cat still has its predatory instincts.
Cingulate.
A part of the brain situated in the medial aspect of the cerebral cortex that is an integral part of the limbic system, which is involved with emotion formation and processing, learning, and memory.
Examples:
a posterior cingulate, ventral cingulate cortex. Researchers found marked differences in the anterior cingulate of the brain between species.
Illusory.
Not real or true, based on or having the nature of an illusion.
Examples:
Illusory wealth. Illusory hope. The promise of easy money turned out to be illusory.
Superstitious.
Believing in or influenced by superstitions, which are usually based on irrational or supernatural beliefs, showing excessive reverence for traditional or cultural beliefs that lack a rational basis.
Examples:
Superstitious fear. Superstitious behavior. Some people are superstitious and believe in good luck charms and omens.
Batter.
To hit something or someone repeatedly with much force. Noun, baseball, a ball player who is batting.
Examples:
Batter the eggs. The batter's box. He got so angry that he battered the door down.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Paranormal.
Relating to phenomena or experiences that are beyond scientific explanation or understanding, often associated with forces or entities that are outside the realm of normal human perception or understanding, such as ghosts, psychic abilities, or supernatural occurrences.
Examples:
Paranormal experience. Paranormal phenomena. The haunted house was said to be a hotspot for paranormal activity.
Supernatural.
Of or relating to existence outside the natural world, not able to be explained by natural laws.
Examples:
Supernatural beings. Supernatural intuition. The supernatural powers of the witch were the stuff of legends.
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples:
Northern hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Dopamine.
A chemical substance produced by nerve cells as a neurotransmitter. As a drug, it is used to treat shock and hypotension.
Examples:
Dopamine inhibiting agent. Antagonism of dopamine. The drug controls the level of dopamine in the brain.
Neuroleptic.
Relating to or having the properties of a class of psychiatric drugs known as neuroleptics or antipsychotics, typically used to treat symptoms of psychosis, schizophrenia, or other mental disorders.
Examples:
Neuroleptic drugs. Neuroleptic side effects. The patient was prescribed a neuroleptic medication to manage their psychotic symptoms.
Psychotic.
Relating to or characterized by a loss of touch with reality, exhibiting or suffering from a severe mental disorder characterized by delusions, hallucinations, or disordered thinking.
Examples:
Psychotic medication. Psychotic episode. Her husband's death caused her to experience a psychotic break.
Paranoia.
A mental condition characterized by delusions of persecution, unwarranted jealousy, or exaggerated self-importance, typically compounded by feelings of anxiety or irritability.
Examples:
Encourage paranoia. Suffering from paranoia. His paranoia about being followed made him constantly look over his shoulder.
Delusion.
A false belief or impression that is firmly held despite evidence to the contrary.
Examples:
Grand delusion. Labor under a delusion. He had a delusion that he was a millionaire.
Hallucinate.
To experience a seemingly real perception of something that does not actually exist, usually as a result of a mental illness or drug use.
Examples:
Start to hallucinate. Hallucinate with drug. Sleep-deprived people gradually lose their concentration and may hallucinate.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Antagonist.
A person, group, or force that opposes or works against the protagonist or the main character in a story or drama. A person or thing that is in direct opposition or conflict with another person or group.
Examples:
Arch-nemesis antagonist. Literary antagonist. The antagonist in the movie is a corrupt government official who obstructed the protagonist's mission.
Amphetamine.
A synthetic stimulant drug that affects the central nervous system, typically prescribed to treat conditions such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, and narcolepsy, known to increase alertness, focus, and energy levels.
Examples:
Amphetamine addiction. Amphetamine-based medication. The abuse of amphetamine can have serious and long-lasting health effects.
Agony.
Extreme physical or mental pain or suffering, often prolonged or intense.
Examples:
Severe agony. Emotional agony. The athlete fell to the ground in agony after injuring their ankle.
Euphoric.
An extreme feeling of well-being or excitement.
Examples:
Euphoric effects. In a euphoric mood. The researchers are euphoric at the success of observing the black hole.
Robin.
A small bird from the thrush family, typically having a red breast and found across Europe, Asia, and North America.
Examples:
Robin eggs. Robin's nest. I love listening to the cheerful song of the robin in my garden.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Laureate.
A person who has been awarded an honor or a prize for achievement in a particular field, especially in literature or academia. A poet who is honored for achieving the highest level of excellence in a competition or for producing a lifetime body of work.
Examples:
Oscar laureate. Poet laureate. The Nobel laureate delivered an inspiring speech to the graduating class.
Schizophrenia.
A severe mental disorder in which a person has a distorted view of reality and may experience hallucinations, delusions, and disordered thinking and behavior.
Examples:
Schizophrenia spectrum disorder. Schizophrenia treatment. The schizophrenia patient was experiencing severe auditory hallucinations.
Environmentalist.
A person who is concerned with and advocates for the protection of the natural environment.
Examples:
Dedicated environmentalist. An environmentalist political party. The environmentalist lobby changed the mindset of many conservative politicians.
Plight.
A difficult or unfortunate situation.
Examples:
Miserable plight. The plight of the poor. The government has ignored the plight of the homeless population.
Mammal.
Any animal of which the female gives birth to live young, not eggs, and feeds her young on milk from her own body.
Examples:
A primitive mammal. A sort of mammal. Marine mammal populations are declining worldwide due to ocean pollution.
Dolphin.
A marine mammal that typically has a beak-like snout, a streamlined body, and flippers, and that feeds on fish and squid.
Examples:
Dolphin show. Dolphin watching tour. The large group of dolphins swam gracefully in the ocean, jumping out of the water now and then.
Crate.
A large container, typically made of wood or metal, used for transporting or storing goods.
Examples:
Crate of apples. Beer crate. The shipping crate was filled with fragile glassware that must be shipped carefully.
Jerry.
A slang term referring to something that is improvised, makeshift, or of poor quality, jerry-rigged.
Examples:
Jerry-built foundation. Jerry-made toy. The jerry-rigged repair was only a temporary solution to the problem.
Lobe.
A rounded projection or division, especially of the brain, lung, or liver.
Examples:
Lobe of the liver. Frontal lobe. The lungs are divided into 5 lobes.
Photoshop.
To edit or manipulate digital images or photographs using Adobe Photoshop software or similar tools.
Examples:
Photoshop a picture. Photoshop the background of the image. The photographer photoshopped the image to enhance the lighting and contrast.
Thatch.
A material, such as straw or reeds, used to cover the roofs of houses or other buildings.
Examples:
Cover with thatch. Thatch of hair. The thatch roof was made from local grasses and was a traditional design.
Fusiform.
Having a spindle-like shape that is wide in the middle and tapering at both ends, characterized by a rounded, elongated form.
Examples:
Fusiform face area. Fusiform neurons. The fusiform gyrus is a brain region that plays a key role in face recognition.
Gyrus.
A convolution of the surface of the brain.
Examples:
Gyrus function. Cerebral gyrus. The inferior temporal gyrus is involved in object recognition.
Glob.
A small, round mass or lump, a drop or blob of liquid or viscous substance.
Examples:
Glob of paint. Glob of honey. She squeezed a glob of toothpaste onto her toothbrush.
Inanimate.
Not having life or spirit, not animate.
Examples:
Inanimate nature. Inanimate matter. The inanimate object was not capable of movement or feeling.
Haunt.
To frequent or visit repeatedly, often in a way that is disturbing or unsettling. To occupy or fill the mind, often in a way that is unpleasant or persistent.
Examples:
Haunt memories. Haunt my conscience. The crowd's boos and jeers continued to haunt the performer long after the show ended.
Animism.
The belief that objects, places, and creatures possess a spiritual essence or soul, a belief system that emphasizes the interconnectedness of all living things and the natural world.
Examples:
Traditional animism. Animism practices. The belief that objects have spirits is a central tenet of animism.
Polytheism.
The belief in or worship of multiple gods or deities.
Examples:
Hindu polytheism. Polytheism in modern times. The transition from polytheism to monotheism in various cultures has been a subject of scholarly research.
Monotheistic.
Believing that there is only one God.
Examples:
Monotheistic faith. A member of a monotheistic sect. Monotheistic religions have historically developed in denial of polytheistic religions.
Portray.
To depict or describe someone or something in a painting, film, book, or other artistic work.
Examples:
Portray feelings in words. Accurately portray the condition. We often portray political problems as religious issues.
Illuminati.
Secret society or group claiming to possess special knowledge or enlightenment, often used to refer to a hypothetical group of influential, powerful people who conspire to control world events, people who claim to possess special understanding or knowledge of a particular subject or concept.
Examples:
Illuminati conspiracy. Create Illuminati-themed artwork. The Illuminati experience in the book represents a transformative journey toward knowledge and enlightenment.
Assassin.
A person who murders a prominent or well-known person for political reasons or in exchange for money.
Examples:
Fall victim to an assassin. Would-be assassin. She hired an assassin to kill her opponent.
Orchestrate.
To plan, coordinate, or arrange something, especially skillfully or cleverly. Noun, the act of organizing or directing the elements of a composition, especially in music.
Examples:
Orchestrate a takeover. Orchestrate the political reinstatement. He carefully orchestrated the details of his business plan.
Centrifuge.
A machine that uses centrifugal force equals a type of inertial force that appears to act on an object moving in a circular path and is directed away from the center to separate substances of different densities, especially to separate liquids from solids.
Examples:
Centrifuge tube. Ultra-high-speed centrifuges. The laboratory technician placed the blood samples in the centrifuge to separate the different components.
Hypoxic.
Relating to or characterized by a deficiency of oxygen, particularly in the body's tissues or organs.
Examples:
Hypoxic environment. Hypoxic injury. The high altitude caused a hypoxic condition, making it difficult to breathe.
Bombard.
To attack a place with bombs or gunshots continuously, to address with continuously or persistently, as if with a barrage.
Examples:
Bombard him with questions. Bombard a fort with heavy shells. Overprotective parents often bombard their children with messages reinforcing their lack of mastery.
Narrator.
A person who tells a story, especially in a book or film.
Examples:
First-person narrator. The narrator of the TV program. The narrator makes use of the local dialect.
Audition.
A performance or test given by an actor, musician, or other performers to demonstrate their abilities and suitability for a particular role or position.
Examples:
Music audition. Dance audition. I have an audition for a role in a play tomorrow.
Balm.
A soothing substance or treatment used to alleviate pain or discomfort, often applied to the skin, a comforting influence or alleviation for grief or distress.
Examples:
Healing balm. Soothing balm. Aloe vera is a natural balm often used to treat burns and rashes.
Matte.
Having a surface without a shine, luster, non-glossy.
Examples:
Matte coating. Photo with a matte finish. The body of his car has a matte finish.
Blindfold.
A covering for the eyes used to block out light, particularly one used as a means of sensory deprivation or as a form of punishment or revenge. Verb: to cover someone's eyes with a blindfold or similar material, often as a way of preventing them from seeing something or to make a game or activity more challenging.
Examples:
Blindfold game. Blindfold challenge. The doctor administered a blindfold test to evaluate the patient's sense of touch.
Discern.
To see, perceive, or understand something that is not obvious.
Examples:
Discern the big picture. Discern friend from foe. Parents need to help their children discern right and wrong.
Pucker.
To form small wrinkles or folds in a surface, typically on the skin, to draw together or contract into folds or wrinkles, especially forcibly. Noun: a fold, crease, or gathering of fabric or skin, usually caused by drawing together or tightening of the material.
Examples:
Pucker my mouth. Pucker mark. The sour lemon made me pucker my lips.